Have you read the topic? It's not an ordinary topic. The topic of today's discussion is, who is the one observing? Who is the one? Where is the one observing? What is the one observing? Who is the one on Zoom? Where is the one on Zoom? What is the one on Zoom? Whatever you can correct. So this is an interesting topic because in this journey of spirituality, it is important to understand who is the one observing. Then where, right? Where and what. With that note, Sip Sachib, Sip Aham, Sip Alak, and Anand ki khoj. Sip Chotwani, Ashwin, Atman Revati, Atmanand, Sip Bliko, Chidanand, Harshal, and Premchandji. Sip Kamalji, Nemsom, Parathiyamma, Sip Gigi, Sip Rajkumar, Siraj, Rumataji, Rutanu, Prakash, Sip Samatma, Samsung Galaxy, Sip Siba, Sip Jyoti, Manisha, Siji, Sip Siri, Sita, Siva, Sip Soham, Sukhi, Sip Aham Brahma, Yogini, Yasha, and many of you who are joining the call and who are your jump. And I'm trying to greet you, Aham Atma. Your name jumps, and I miss you, Girish Anand. Your name, your Rumataji, your name just jumps. Siba, Sip Pushpa, and I miss you, but I hope I've covered all of you. Who is the one observing? Where is the one observing? What is the one observing? Sachir, let us start. But after that, Premchandji, Rutan. Shivoham.
Guruji, it's, I think, my understanding goes is like the consciousness is observing inside, and what it is observing is the thoughts.
The consciousness. How can consciousness observe? Does the consciousness
because
have?
There is no mind. Because there is no mind.
Does the consciousness have the power to observe?
Basically, the soul which is inside you is observing, because there is not the mind which is observing, because mind will not allow you to observe.
So does the soul have eyes?
No, it doesn't have eyes. It has a consciousness to, you are going inside yourself to see your thoughts and realize your thoughts, what's happening.
Think deeper. Who is the one observing? Where is the one observing?
Divine soul, which is observing.
Where
the soul is observing inside.
Where?
Inside.
Inside where? Inside the bottle?
Inside the body. Inside the body.
Inside the bodies. Where inside the body?
The breath which you're observing.
Premchandji, come on, some more contemplation. Premchandji and Rutanu.
शिवम गुरुदेव,
शिवम,
इस बारे में महाभारत की एक बहुत बढ़िया कहानी है।
बताइए।
द्रोणाचार्य ने एक बार उससे पूछा, दुर्योधन को एक कबूतर दिया कि इसकी गर्दन मरोड़ के आ जाओ जहाँ कोई नहीं देख रहा हो। वो अंदर गया, कमरे में गया, कोई नहीं देख रहा था, आया, उसने गर्दन मरोड़ के लाके दे दी। फिर उन्होंने उसको युधिष्ठिर से कहा, युधिष्ठिर गया तो 3 रोज तक नहीं आया
जी,
और 3 रोज तक युधिष्ठिर 3 रोज तक नहीं आया कबूतर को मारने के बजाय। और फिर आकर के कहता है कि गुरुदेव, मुझे तो ऐसी कोई जगह ही नहीं मिल रही जहां वो नहीं देख रहा हो। He is seeing everywhere. Why he is seeing? Because he is Sip and he knew that he is Sip. So Sip is, wherever Sip is there, you can't do anything wrong. So Sip is everywhere or God is everywhere. That is the one and same thing. तो युधिष्ठिर के कहने के बाद द्रोणाचार्य को समझ में आया कि ये सत्यवादी आदमी है।
Okay.
So God is everywhere. He proved that God is everywhere.
So Sachi was talking of the human being, and you have taken the paradigm to God, to Sip. Who is the one observing? Sip is the one observing. Where is the one observing? What is the one? So
और इसीलिए वो कहानी आती है वो चित्रगुप्त की, कि चित्रगुप्त आपके हर एक्शन को नोट कर रहा है वो कुछ चित्रगुप्त और कोई नहीं है, वो आपकी आत्मा है जो हर जगह नोट करती है, अच्छा बुरा जो भी करती है माइंड आपका नोट करता ही है। तो वो सब जगह देख रहा है, और कोई भगवान ने कोई चित्रगुप्त नहीं बैठा रखा है जो जो 900 करोड़ आदमियों का अकाउंट रखेगा। ही इज एवरीवेयर, ही इज इनसाइड यू।
Who?
ही गॉड,
God. Which God?
मतलब शिव।
Sip. Okay, good. देखिए, आपने इस टॉपिक को बिल्कुल मतलब अलग नजरिया से आपने बताया। बट यहाँ बोल रहे हैं कि जब प्रेमचंद जी देख रहे हैं तो कौन है प्रेमचंद जी, क्या है प्रेमचंद जी, कहाँ है प्रेमचंद जी, कौन है ये इंसान प्रेमचंद? प्रेमचंद इज ऑब्जर्विंग, वेयर इज प्रेमचंद, व्हाट इज प्रेमचंद?
ये तो मटेरियल बहुत ही गौरी संसार में एक नाम दिया हुआ है, वो प्रेमचंद्र, अदरवाइज प्रेमचंद इज नोवेयर।
प्रेमचंद, आई कैन सी प्रेमचंद।
प्रेमचंद की आइडेंटिटी मेटेरियलिस्टिक वर्ल्ड की है, वरना वरना आपको मालूम है मरते ही प्रेमचंद नहीं रहता है, लाश हो जाता है।
तो ये बहुत गहरा टॉपिक है और सोचेंगे। थैंक यू प्रेमचंद जी, गुड गुड पर्सपेक्टिव। रूतनु एंड कृष्णा, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सपेक्टिव। हु इज द वन ऑब्जर्विंग? वेयर इज द वन ऑब्जर्विंग? व्हाट इज द वन ऑब्जर्विंग? रूतनु।
Shivam, Guruji.
शिवहम।
Guruji, sip in consciousness is observing. A sip is everywhere. It's in our consciousness also with every breath.
You said sip is observing, correct?
Yes.
What is sip observing?
Everything.
What is everything?
Everything, whatever we do, karma, whatever we do.
So who is doing?
Mind and ego is doing it.
And where is the mind? Have you seen the mind?
Not there.
Then you are saying sip is observing the mind when there is no mind?
But some actions we are doing.
So you have to, this is a very deep subject. Today, next 50, 45, 50 minutes, you have to go deep, go very deep. Who is the one observing? You are Rutanu. Rutanu is observing. Is Rutanu observing? Who? Where is the one observing? Where is Rutanu? The eyes, is the eyes only observing? If I remove the eyes and keep on the table, will the eyes still be able to observe? What is the one observing?
Energy,
Premchandji went to a different level.
consciousness.
Premchandji
Energy.
went to a different level. He said SIP is observing. But SIP is everywhere. If SIP is observing SIP, how can SIP observe SIP?
Energy and consciousness.
Interesting conversation. Krishna, Krishnoham.
Yes, sir. Krishnoham.
Yes, Krishnoham.
So it's a very difficult question, but let me try from what I've learned from you. Because last time when you said about experience, sir, when I'm Krishna, I'm observing. I have an observed object, and there is a place of observing. But when you move to the enlightenment stage, then you are the awakened consciousness. And every experience is shining in that consciousness, whether it's observing, so subject and object merges into one. So actually, there is no separate experience as such in the enlightened stage. But as you said, for observing, if you ask a specific question, for observing, you need a body to observe or eyes to observe. But that consciousness comes from sit to soul, and from the soul that illuminating factor comes. So मुझे लगता है कि once you are enlightened, we understand everything is, it is that awareness, that awakened consciousness makes us realize that everything is that from one source, where observer, observed, and observing merges into one. But that is, yeah.
Good, very good attempt. Therefore, does this have an answer of 2 plus 2 is equal to 4? Does this
Does not
question have an
have,
answer?
it is beyond an experience, it is only realization.
Therefore,
But for this, what you made that day when I asked, what you made me clear is, but for this experience or for this, you need a body. Otherwise, if the body is not there, then you are one with sit. then there is no more
If there's no
observing.
if there's no body, then who's observing?
There is no observer.
There's no observer, correct. But who is the one observing then? Is the body observing?
No, if
Is
you
the
don't
mind
have that
observing?
power of SIP, no, if you don't have that soul power, the awareness, then what observing can you do? There is no
So,
observer.
so is it the soul power that's observing?
No, you said that day very well. If a car reaches a destination, is the bonnet going or the steering wheel going? You cannot ask
Okay.
such a question.
So who is the one observing?
The entire, it's a composite. It is everything. So, but the power is from that SIP.
Correct. So therefore, your answer is correct. But when we are in consciousness, then we can answer this with clarity. So right, today, at the end of the day, Krishna, what's our goal at every end of Zoom call? Every Zoom call, we get clarity, correct?
With the better
We get,
clarity.
uh, we,
Yes, yes, yes,
we get deeper clarity. Who is the
yes,
one
yes.
observing? So I'm asking you to contemplate a little more. Okay, Krishna, as people are talking, you will get more and more insight. Who
Yeah.
is the one observing? Then where is the one observing? And what is the one observing?
So I can also say one line from the understanding from Bhagavad Gita कि every सभी के inside there is something called the knower, or in another Sanskrit word you can say the kshetragya. All the other things are the field. So the kshetragya or the knower is observing, and that knower is same in everybody. That is what Gita says.
But in our language, that knower is same in everybody. You know what that knower is. What is
Soul.
the one common thing in all of us?
One common thing is soul.
No, it's not soul. Because your soul is different from my soul.
Consciousness, sorry, everything. But every experience is shining in that consciousness, no, sir.
Yeah, but
So once you are enlightened,
is your consciousness and my consciousness the same?
the essence is the same.
Essence is the same, but is the consciousness the same?
When it is inside the body, it may appear different, but it is the same. It may appear different.
So I'm
That is what
asking you.
Gita says.
I'm asking you. In my consciousness, I'm observing a parrot. Are you also observing?
No, you are observing parrot as Ravi, maybe. But in Atman, in Ravi, it is also divine.
Okay, so good. I mean, we are trying to get deeper into this subject. So let us sink into it. We still have time. Krishna, contemplate more. Your answer is correct. Answer is correct. Go deeper. Answer is correct. Go deeper. Go deeper. Bliko, Soham, Siri. Bliko, Soham, and Siri. Then
Shivoham,
Partha and Shiva.
Shivoham, love you all. So this question is on the basis of our Advait knowledge is, because this is actually direct answer of who am I. If you know, when you contemplate on who am I, you go to that stage, because our experience is three type of experience. We have direct experience, and there is an inference, indirect, and there is a aparoksha anubhuti. So actually it's a pratyaks, paroks, and aparoks. So this comes in aparoks anubhuti. So that is not easy to describe in the language. This is a subject of realization.
What about the one who has not reached aparoksha anubhuti?
One who is not rich can go step by step by seeing the things with the eyes. You can see the who is the seer. You can see
what
eyes is the seer.
What are the three things you spoke about? Explain in English so people understand.
So pratyaks means direct experience. What I can see your face on my TV on my laptop screen. That is my direct experience. Indirectly appears, which is appearing in the front of our eyes.
Paroksh is what?
Paroks is what you can say, oh, the sky is blue, outside there is a sun, there is a moon, night you can see stars. These all things we have our indirect experience, so we can come to know that, oh, what is he is talking about, night and day and the darkness and light and everything.
So
that
basically
is indirect.
Yeah. What we appears along with our logic.
Our logic and experience.
So paroksh is also what is your inference, your
Inference.
logic from what? Pratyaksh. From
Pratyaksh.
pratyaksh, then there's paroksh, correct? And then you go to aparoksh.
Aparoksh, yeah.
So back to the
So
question, who's the
aparoksh,
one? Who's the one observing?
that is aparoksh anubhuti, our the core things, which is like a energy, sip energy. The way that the source of our consciousness, that is the one which is observing, and it is always available. Whether you are conscious, you are not conscious, that thing is available.
Please think a little more deeper. Because that, what Krishna said, can that observe without the body?
Yeah, body is coming and going because the
No,
body
no.
is just a media.
So the observation is basically the observation is done by whom?
Done by the body, by the use
So is
of
the
body.
body.
Otherwise,
So is
without the
therefore
body, and yeah, we cannot.
is the body the observer?
Now, body is not observed. The energy within the body, which is a consciousness, that is observing. Otherwise, body is just a yantra, is an instrument.
Soham. Thank you, Bliko. Think deeper. Bliko. Soham. Soham Siri. Partha Shiva. Soham.
शिवम
Shiva.
हेलो
Yes,
हाँ
sir.
मुझे शिवम बोलते
बोलिए.
सेंस ऑफ बीइंग इज द ऑब्जर्वर सर सेंस ऑफ बीइंग
मतलब
जो मन बॉडी ईगो और थॉट को देख सकता है जो अल्टीमेट है सेंस ऑफ बीइंग
कौन है वो अल्टीमेट? कौन है वो अल्टीमेट?
अवेयरनेस
तो इज द अवेयरनेस ऑब्जर्वर?
यस सर अवेयरनेस इज द ऑब्जर्वर
तो कहाँ है अवेयरनेस? इफ यू आर सेइंग अवेयरनेस, देन वेयर इज दिस अवेयरनेस?
सर अवेयरनेस इज इन कॉन्शियसनेस सर
So where is the consciousness?
कॉन्शियसनेस इज इन सोल
So is the soul observing?
नो सर अल्टीमेट तो सिप इज ऑब्जर्विंग लेकिन सेंस ऑफ बीइंग जो लास्ट है हमारे
If SIP is observing, what can SIP observe?
SIP observe all.
What are all?
Everything.
What
That
is
is
everything?
omnipresent. That
What
is
is
omnipresent.
everything? What is everything? Everything is SIP now.
Yes.
So if SIP is observing everything means what?
लेकिन सर हमारे बीच हमारे अंदर जो एक अल्टीमेट है सेंस ऑफ बीइंग जो हम जिंदा है इसकी जो हमें सेंस है यही तो हमारे अंदर अल्टीमेट एंड इज द रिजल्ट दैट है ना सर.
So therefore, सही है. मतलब we are just having a discussion. We are not. I hope by now you understand. We are trying to go deeper into the subject. कि अगर सोहम, why you changed your name to Soham?
Because I am not Bala Sahib. I am Soham. I am that.
You are Soham. So who are you? You are not Bala Sahib.
Yes, I am Soham.
Soham is observing. Correct?
Yes.
So
Soham is observing.
So where is that observer in Soham? Are you observing with eyes or with ears? Or with nose?
No,
or with tongue?
from my essence.
From your essence. Fine.
Yes.
But where are you?
I am everywhere, sir.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
So are you also in me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you? You are in me. I'm in you. Essence
is the same, na sir. Essence.
No. Essence is same. I'm agreeing. I'm not disputing. But are you in me and am I in you?
No, we are in Soham.
We are independent Jivatmas.
Yes.
We are independent karmic Jivas, karmic creatures.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we are all observing this drama.
Yes, sir.
So who is observing? Who is observing? Where is the one observing? And what is the one observing?
Essence, awareness is the observer, sir.
Recently, we spoke about this. I don't know if you all remember. In the last few days back, these few days back, we have discussed this point. It's very important to understand because each one of us is an observer.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are not observing. Agar if we start observing, then we will observe something very profound. सोहम,
Yes, sir.
आप जैसे
Yes.
आपने नाम सोहम किया, कितने लोग आप जानते जो नाम बदला दिया?
20-25 लोग जानते हैं सर, पास के जो
20
है।
ना,
Yes.
not 20,000.
नहीं, yes sir, 20.
Because only limited people are trying to reach that state called Chaturyam.
Yes, fourth state.
Very few people want to reach that state of Turiya,
Turiya,
where
yes.
you are not the waker, you are not the dreamer, you are not the sleeper. You are the one who is experiencing these three states of awakening.
Yes, sir.
So when you reach that state, then the answer will be different. So
Sir,
let us see.
Sir, Chaturyam, Turiya, it is the observer of the observer.
Chaturyam is a state. Chaturyam is when you are in Turiya, then you are observing the three states of consciousness. You're observing the waker, you're observing the dreamer, you're observing the sleeper, but you are not the waker, the dreamer, and the sleeper.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Got
yes.
it? Agreed? Any doubt?
Yes. Yes, I got it.
तो सुनिए, इसमें कुछ परोक्ष नहीं होगा, इसमें अपरोक्ष अनुभूति होगी. In today's session, you have to get some kind of an awakening, and that is the aim of today's session. Today's session, you are all awakened beings, several of you enlightened to great extent. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm the enlightened ego. Then I'm the soul. The soul is SIP. Every soul is SIP. SIP is everywhere and anything. I am SIP. I am a karma yogi, divine instrument. My goal is liberation. They have reached these 10. They have awakened. ये awakened हो गया मतलब you become aware. जाग गया. अभी जागृत हो गया. अभी जागृत हो गया तो then we need to go deeper. We need to go deeper. Who? ये कौन है? ये सोहम जो है, ये है कौन? Who? Soham. You have to ask the question, I am Soham. I am Soham. Who is observing? In me, who
Soham
is observing?
Soham, yes, sir. Observer is the presence, sir, and presence को भी जो observe करता है, that is pure presence, pure presence, that is observing of the observer.
Where is the one
that
observing?
That is Turiya.
Where is the one observing? What is the one observing?
Thought, body, mind, ego.
Siri, deeper contemplation. Don't worry and don't get nervous. This discussion is just to do some. We go to the gym for physical gymnastics. Today we are here for some spiritual gymnastics. Otherwise, very common, every day we cannot have simple, ordinary call. Today's call is little tricky. I don't know, and I don't decide the topic. You know that very well. Whatever topic SIP gives, I tell SIP, okay, prasadam, chalo, let us do it. Siri, come on. And everybody has got SIP manifesting who are talking. So SIP will talk. At the end of 30 minutes from now, we will conclude. Siri. Shiva.
What answer I had written is Jivatma. First, Neti Tattvamasi. Who is the observer? Who is observing means I am not the body, I am not the mind, then I am that. That means that soul. That is Jivatma. So Jivatma is observing, and what and that is the soul, and it is pure consciousness. It is the state. So observing means it is just like that, experiencing what is happening around, like that. So this was me.
So who is observing?
Enlightened ego.
And if the ego is not enlightened,
then you cannot observe. No, once you become that state, you have to reach that state. So it is that state. Where is what it is observing? It is observing the state like that only. That is sleeping. That you should see what we say. See. It
good.
Is just
Very good. Very good. So Siri has brought a point very clearly. We are not talking of who is seeing. Everybody, 8 billion people is seeing. Even Donald Trump is seeing. Donald Trump is seeing a lot of things which you and me cannot see. Okay, let him be. Who's observing? Now, Siri, who's observing? You said it's the Jivatma, Neti Neti, Tattvamasi. Good analogy. Where is the one observing?
It is inside, it is in each and every cell. That is the soul consciousness. Soul is in that consciousness. It is inside the body only, in the human body.
In each and every cell of the human body.
Correct.
And what is the one observing?
It is observing the state. It is a state. Observing means it is a state, that experience. What is happening.
Observing is a state. But what is the one observing? What is that one observing?
That experiencing. It is just that experience. What
What is
happening?
that? No,
The
I'm
world,
not asking,
Maya, like that.
I'm not asking what is the experience. I'm saying what is the one experiencing?
What is the one experiencing means it is as it is. What is happening as it is a state. So it is just observing what is happening. Simply. What is, it is
Okay.
not. This is what I am.
No, very good. Very good. So we are, as I said, see, we are evolving. Let us go on. Let us move forward. Okay. And if anybody goes out of the track, administrator, I'll just say next, because we can't have anybody going out of the way. Partha Shiva Rumataji. Thank you, Sri. Partha Shiva
Namaste,
Rumataji.
Shivoham. Namaste,
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Bolo.
Sir, I want to take an analogy of a cinema hall. In cinema
Very
hall,
good.
we are seeing everything on the screen.
Very good.
Sometimes elephant come, we are seeing the elephant. Sometimes a person hunter come, we are seeing the elephant. So
Very good.
whatever we are doing, sometimes jungle come, we are seeing the jungle. But why we are seeing that? The elephant, jungle, hunter, everything we are seeing on the screen. The screen is the consciousness. This is the pure consciousness where everything is appearing. That is the consciousness. And when I am seeing that, I am feeling the consciousness, and that this is the universal. And I feel that Dishti and Drashta is the same person. If we are preparing a pot with a clay, and another time we can prepare another thing with the clay, the different thing we are preparing with the clay, we can't separate the clay from the pot and other things. So here the clay is the ultimate thing, can't separate it from the pot. Same thing is that Drishti and Doshta are the same person, because everything is appearing on the skin. Skin is the pure consciousness. That is my understanding. I may be wrong. That is my
No. Beautiful, very beautiful submission. But don't just say Drishti, Drashta and get away with it. So explain clearly. So now, who is the one observing?
Soul is observing.
How can soul observe? That's how can the soul observe? If you remove your soul and let it go in the sky, it will observe.
Soul is the part of consciousness. Consciousness is not the separate thing.
Soul is not part of consciousness. Consciousness is part of soul.
Yes. Consciousness, but it is not the the consciousness is not different from the consciousness of the AiR consciousness and Partha's consciousness. This is the universal. When we think it,
no.
Wait.
The electricity in your fan and the electricity in your bulb may be coming from the same main switch, but it's not the same. What is coming to fan is separate. What is coming to your bulb is separate. It is coming from the same source.
Yes, same source.
But if I switch off the fan, the AC will not go off.
No.
So be clear. Therefore, in this case, if you and me are two people observing the screen, you are observing the screen, I am observing the screen. Will we both observe the same thing or the different thing?
We can observe the same thing, but the level of self-awareness, but suppose we are looking at the screen, but the same feeling we can get, because depending on the self-awareness.
Correct. Good. If you are looking at the screen, you see jungle and you see elephant. But I am looking at the screen and I close my eyes. What will I see? If I close my eyes, what will I see?
You can say same thing in your consciousness. It's not depending on the.
No. How can I see if I close my eyes?
Sir, it is your it's not depend on the what the photon is reflecting from the skin in your eyes. That's not dependent, because you can feel it in your consciousness, sir. Same thing you can see after seeing closing your eyes, sir.
Now you're going a little bit away from the subject. What do you mean by drishti? You said drishta. Explain that.
Drashta means the person is observing on the consciousness, and drishti means the consciousness is itself the drishti.
Okay. The one who observes, and the observation, and what is being observed. These are the subjects that we discuss. Therefore, today we are trying to go back. We are trying to step back into that state of observation. Today, what are we doing? We are going one step back and seeing. We are trying to observe the observer. What are we trying to do today? We are trying to observe who is the observer, and where is the observer, and what is the observer. So this is the question today. We are the ones. We are the ones who's observing, but we are trying to go into a state of chaturyam. We are going into that state and getting there. Let's try. Shiva, we have 20 minutes more. Shiva, Rumataji, Chidanand. Yes.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
So I want to make it clear that so we are not speaking of anything in the gross aspect. We are only speaking in the subtle aspects.
Okay.
So as far as the subtle aspects are considered,
how can the subtle aspect become the observer?
That's what. There are four categories in the subtle parts. One is our buddhi, ahankar, manas, and chitta.
Chitta, we say smriti. Okay, continue.
So either so it depends on buddhi also can observe, manas also can observe, ahankar also can observe, and chitta can also observe. So
All
if
these
we are
four...
observing from our chitta, we reach a state of turiya.
Good.
So this is just to keep, I am not getting any English words, that's why I use these words.
No problem. But in English, what you're talking is the software, is a subtle aspect.
Yeah.
This software cannot be used without uploading in hardware.
Yeah. So who has to get that access to chitta? It is who? It is definitely me. I. At the end, who is getting that access to chitta? Who is that? Who is observing from chitta?
How are you getting access to chitta?
That is what I really don't understand that.
And I'm asking you the question.
I cannot conceptualize it, or I cannot
I'm asking you,
intellectualize it. It is just an experience.
You are getting access to chitta, or because of chitta you are getting access?
Yeah. Once you peel off all the layers which are obstructing you from chitta, as you go on peeling off all the layers, then but still who is getting access to chitta or turiya state? Who is that who is reaching that turiya state?
Who is that?
That is the main question which I also doesn't understand.
Okay, good. You put your points. Let us watch. Let us continue. Okay, Shiva. Yeah. Let us hear suppose. Rumataji.
प्रणाम गुरुजी, शिवोहम।
नमस्ते, बोलिए माताजी।
गुरुजी, जीव आत्मा।
Yes, good.
जीव आत्मा, because body alone cannot, body is required because God lives in the temple of the Arahat. So soul is in body, and soul both are combined. So Jiva Atma is the observer, and this Jagat, through this Jagat, he is observing, which is Mithya. And what we are observing Prabhu, God, the ultimate sip, with which we have to unite.
So Mataji, who is observing, where is observing, what is observing?
Atma is observing, because Jiva Atma can only be there which is a combination of body and soul. That is the consciousness. That
Okay,
is
good.
giving energy to us.
Okay, good. Good,
I
good,
don't
good.
know, Guruji, how far I am correct. You can only tell.
We are as much correct as much as we have evolved on the journey. The one who's awakened will give one answer. The one who's enlightened will give another answer. The
Guruji,
one who's
sorry.
the one who's liberated will give another answer. There are three answers. And the one who's not awakened will give another answer. There are four answers. And the one who's completely in avidya will give another answer. There are five answers. समझिए रूमाता जी,
Yes,
आई गिव यू
Guruji.
अब मैं आपको
But
आंसर समझाता हूँ. सुनिए
आपने
सुनिए.
एक बार बहुत अच्छे से समझाया था. आई रिमेम्बर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. पर हम फिर वो हो जाते हैं, लॉस्ट हो जाते हैं.
I told you long back in a bhajan, हाथी जो देखेंगे अंधे के सुन बोल, रस्सी कहलाता कोई पंखा कोई बोल, अंधे न जाने क्या हाथी चीज क्या है, जो भी हाथ आता है वैसा दिखता है.
Yes,
Seven blind
Guruji.
men and an elephant. Each blind man is telling elephant is like a rope, elephant is like a spear, elephant is like a trunk, elephant is like a wall, elephant is like a fan.
Yes,
Everybody is
Guruji.
giving a
Described in
different
one
understanding.
of the books also this.
So Sachiv and Krishna will come back. Please pause. Chidanand. We are coming back to Sachiv and Krishna. Please wait. Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
So the question is who, where, and what, and observation. All this happens in the manifestation of SIP. So as long as one is the part of manifestation of SIP, you will be having the state of who, where, what, and observation. The triad will happen, what they call triputi. So the question here is, as far as humans are concerned, it is body, mind, and ego. The whole thing together will do this observation.
Good.
But once the realization happens that everything is SIP and SIP only is, then this whole thing is perceived as a witness and witnessing. Further on liberation, actually there is, what the scriptures say, ajatavada. Actually, there is no manifestation. So it depends upon, as you rightly said, depends upon the evolution state of each seeker, that he is going to pursue this whole manifestation.
Good. Good. I'm not making a comment. Advanced stage. Good. Chidanand, well said. Esru, Siraj, Girishanand, Sachiv, and Krishna. We have five more people talking, and then Ashwin also. Come on.
Shubham, Guruji, I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, but I'd once done 5 paintings of 5 elements, and amongst them, I had painted this, which is the Purusha. That's what's in me, that's watching me. Okay, that's what, I mean, it was just from my mind, and it was this one.
Okay.
So, if I'm not mistaken, is it the Purusha that is watching the Prakriti, the truth? Basically, the truth in us, which is the utmost power, the God, that actually the SIP in the form of the truth. Is it watching the Prakriti? That's what I had done that time when I was not that knowledgeable, but is it true? I don't know.
It is true, but it is like saying I am watching myself in the mirror. So who's watching whom?
I'm watching myself in the mirror. No?
If I am watching myself in the mirror, then who's watching whom?
So much is watching so much. Like, it's just not me.
Okay. Siraj,
Okay.
Girishanand, Ashwin,
Okay.
Sachiv, Krishna, Siva.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
We are discussing maybe whatever I learned. There are only 4 things: body, mind, ego, and soul. So everything happens combination of this. Other things are only maybe states are part of those things basically. So everything is only these 4, and all 4 work together. Like soul is not doing any karma. Soul is basically energy. So soul is experience everything through body, mind, and ego.
Correct.
And body is a doer.
Soul does not experience everything. The body, mind, ego experiences in the consciousness of the soul. Continue.
So body is doer basically. Follow the instructions. And
that's okay. And who is the observer? Who's the observer?
I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
So maybe my answer may be sleep. Very simple. Mind and ego combination, those are observers. Depending upon the state, maybe thinking state or enlightened state, they observe different things from time to time. Maybe only I basically ego is one of the major part. See, we observe ourselves. Now we are not awakened, so we observe. Maybe we are not conscious, and
so you're observing whom? So who's observing whom?
I feel ego is observing more.
Rajkumar is observing Rajkumar, or Rajkumar is observing Siraj, or Siraj is observing Rajkumar.
My ego is observing, maybe Siraj is observing Rajkumar.
Okay. So see, you're a little bit new on the call, so good. I hope you're enjoying the discussion. This is a very deep discussion. This discussion is only in a highly enlightened state of being, right? Otherwise, it's not easy to understand this. If you ask an ordinary man, they say, for example, if I say, okay, who's reading the book? Okay, I am reading the book. That is the ordinary, any common sense man. Say, who's reading the book? I am reading the book. Who is the I? Who is the book? What is the book?
The energy, basically, our energy, whatever Jivatma we say.
Yeah, but the energy doesn't have observation power.
So it uses ego and mind and body to experience the observation, basically.
So therefore, this discussion is, I told you, it's a spiritual gymnastics. This discussion is to we have this doll. The doll we have to give chabi. So today we are giving chabi, and when we give that chabi, that you must keep on. This you have to keep on thinking. Who is the observer? Where is the observer? What is the observer? Till you get aparoksh anubhuti. Who told pratyaksh, paroksh, aparoksh? Somebody said. I think Bliko told. If I'm not wrong, Bliko told. So you have to reach that. Bliko said and get away. But so Siraj, watch on. Girishanand, Ashwin, Sachiv, Krishna, Siva.
I am the observer, but I am not the observed. Whatever I observe, I am not that. Only this much I can answer.
Repeat slowly.
I am the observer, but whatever I observe, I am not.
So what are you then?
I am the observer.
And who is the observer?
I am the observer.
So where is the observer?
I am nowhere in the things I observe.
What is the observer?
I am the observer.
What is that I?
I can describe it only if I observe it. I am not the observed. I am the observer.
So what is the observed then?
I am.
Are you observing something? Are you observing me?
Yes. That's why I am not you.
Okay. What are you? Why are you not me?
Because I can observe you.
And why are you able to observe me?
Because you are an object. Whereas I am not an object.
Okay. Good tongue twister. But you know what you're talking, right? So,
yes, sir.
Therefore, Girish Ananda. Therefore, this is like me asking you, how does mango taste? Correct. So how does mango taste? Mango tastes like mango. Mango does not taste like apple. Mango does not taste like guava, but mango tastes like mango. When you eat mango, then you know what mango tastes like. But how do I know I'm eating mango? Suppose I'm eating guava and I'm thinking I'm eating mango. How do I know it is not guava, it is mango?
If I have prior experience of eating both and tasting both and
So
recognizing them correctly.
therefore, we need to reach that state of observing the observer. When that is exactly aparoksh anubhuti. When we are trying to observe the observer which cannot be observed. We are trying to observe the observer which cannot be observed. And because of that, we are wondering where, what, who. We know the answer. All of us know the answer. Nothing in this, nothing is new in this. But unfortunately, because of avidya, we appear to be the observer. What you said was very good. I am not the observer. You said something. You said, what did you
I
say?
am the observer, and whatever I observe is not me.
Okay. So therefore, actually, everything that you observe and everything that is being observed is the same.
Then there is no distinction. There is no distinction then.
When you
Then
reach
at the next level.
When you reach that
But
level,
when we live in this world, I am the observer, but whatever I observe is not me. I am separate from that.
The moment there is separation, then there can be no unification. So, Girish, when we experience the oneness, then there is nothing more to observe. Then we experience the divine. Correct. So, therefore, when the observer and the observed dissolve, then what happens is that everything becomes that divine manifestation. As long as I am the observer and I'm observing, then there's Advaita. Correct, Girish? When I'm observing you and you're observing me, already there's duality. Although you are you and I am I, you are not you and I am not I. But we are not able to be in that awareness that I am not I. Because I am I, you become you. Who said yesterday? Somebody said this, no? When I am I and you are you, then he is not he. Something. Then so I am I. So we are the whole problem is this. And therefore, our whole way of observation, who is the one observing? Where is the one observing? What is the one observing? We don't have to answer it in words, because in words, the body and the mind come into play. We have to get into the consciousness in which we experience this, into divine consciousness, not mind consciousness. Thank you. Let's move quickly and close. Thank you, Girish. Ashwin, Sachiv, Krishna. Ashwin?
Well, I believe, based on limited knowledge I have, self is the observer, but with consciousness and awareness behind the scene. And what are we observing? Observation is taking place internally, the emotions, whole host of issues, and externally using our senses to observe the objects. So you raise quite a number of different scenarios. So I believe that what is happening is it's resulting us in really going into the very small carousel, which is who is observing is self. Where are we observing? It's internal and external. External is the objects, and internal is emotions and everything. So we are using, to a certain extent, hopefully, enlightened ego rather than ego prior to enlightenment. That's what my thought was.
No, so your good observation, but each one is observing from a different viewpoint. So Ashwin,
Totally.
if I'm observing you with red glasses, I'm seeing red. If I change my glasses to green, then I'm seeing green. You have not changed. So in reality, the observer has not changed. The observed has not changed. But it is the way we observe that what appears to be is. We have to get to that state of observing the ultimate reality. When we reach that state of observing the ultimate reality, we become that. As long as we are observing from a point of view of body, mind, ego, we will continue to be a human being. When we observe, suppose you realize I am God. When you realize I am God, what do you observe? You can only observe God. You can observe nothing else. So
But
with the limited,
that means consciousness and awareness is the key element of it.
actually what you do is you observe in consciousness. In that,
Right.
when the soul creates consciousness, I told yesterday or day before yesterday, every experience is in consciousness. It is in consciousness that you can experience.
Right.
If you remove consciousness, there can be no experience. You can remove the experience, but consciousness can remain. There can be consciousness without experience, but there can be no experience without consciousness.
Right.
You get it? I hope you're getting what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So let me, I have limited time. I'm giving two people who are the reward of being on the video, Krishna and Poonam. Two people to speak, administrator, then we will wind up. Krishna
Thank
and
you
Poonam.
very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Sir Krishnoham. So I
Krishna.
have just one point to make. The gross cannot observe the subtle. For example, the eyes cannot see the thoughts. So we are moving subtler to the subtler aspects of our being here. And one more analogy, key, as you said, it depends on where you are, where your eye is located. If I'm on the ground floor of a building, what I see, a plant or a tree, when I move to the 10th or the 20th floor, my everything will be different. My perspective will be different. So I think according to how you place your eye, and when you move from enlightenment to liberation, you said body, body, what is it? First you said I'm free of the body. The last thing you said,
I
body
am not the
body
body.
frees me.
I am not the
Mind frees me, ego frees me. Yeah, the last stage mein, I think that I become one with the supreme consciousness. So everything merges. So observer and observed and everything. So that is the understanding. Thank you.
Okay, so you understand, today's question was not to get an answer. Today's question was to get a realization. So this realization does not have answers in words. Correct? Yeah. But we will try, after Poonam, we will try to conclude this from SIP's energy. I will submit myself to SIP, and SIP will give us words. We will spend for 4 or 5 minutes concluding with whatever SIP wants to conclude. I will surrender to SIP, and SIP will help me conclude. So we'll pay attention after Poonam. Thank you. Poonam?
Okay. Shivoham. If when we are in the form, then of course it's the form that is observing. But
correct.
When we are in the realized soul, then we are SIP, and everything is SIP. So there is no observer, there is nothing to observe, nobody is observing, nothing. It's all one. There's nothing to observe, and nobody is observing.
So you're not observing me?
You are me. In that realized state, we're all one. There is no two.
That is right. The answer is right. Now let's integrate it in the next 4 minutes. Okay, we don't want to take this very long, and I use the power of video, whoever on video, to conclude. So we will now spend the next 4 minutes in contemplation and meditation on who is the one observing, where is the one observing, and what is the one observing. Dear Lord, I appear to be the observer. I appear to observe because I have the 5 senses with which I can sense. My senses only work because of my ability to think. The senses are wired to the brain and through thoughts, which are impulses, which appear to function only because of consciousness, which only appears because of the soul. It is that spark of unique lives, the soul, which is none other than Sip. It is the Atma, which is none other than Paramatma. In the beginning, the human being is observing. I am eating, I am walking, I am talking, I am swimming. I am observing, I am doing, because I don't even know who am I. Slowly, I start asking the question, who am I? Then I realize, naiti, naiti, neti, neti. I am not this body. I am not the mind. But I am. I am not the body, I am not the mind, but I am. If I am, then who am I? If I am, then who am I? I come to realize I am that. What is that? That is the omnipresent consciousness, the omnipotent, the omniscient. If I am observing an apple, I am Sip, the apple is Sip. If I am observing a mountain, I am Sip, the mountain is Sip. If I am observing a river, every drop of water is Sip. Every cell of my existence is Sip. The whole world, this entire universe is a manifestation of the Supreme. Jagat Mithya. Jagat Mithya means this world appears to be, like a ring appears to be, but there is no ring, it's gold. The clay appears to be, but there's no clay. The clay appears to be as a statue or a plate, but there's no statue or a plate. It's all clay. There are waves, but all the waves appear, but it's all ocean. We are all effects. We are all effects. There is one cause. That one cause is the ultimate observer. That one cause is what is observing. That one cause is what is being observed. How can the same one who is observing be the one who is observed? This is the magic which is beyond logic. The truth is everything is Sip. You, me, the butterfly, the bee, the tree, even the mountain and the sea. Every dot, every molecule, every atom is divine energy. So if I am observing things and there's a difference, then I have not yet been enlightened and liberated. But the moment I break all duality, the moment I break all duality, in that moment, there is no observer. Many of you gave the right answers to various degrees. Everybody contributed to this discussion. But before you go from here, please take the 3 questions back for contemplation. What are the 3 questions of today? Who is the one observing? In reality, we are nothing. All observation is done by Sip. Where is the one observing? The one is everywhere. But the one observing in me appears to be me. But the one observing in me and the one observing in you is not 2 separate observers. It's all one observer in 2 entities. We appear to be different. This is the Maya. This is the Maya. And what is the one observing? What is the one observing? The one is observing Sip. Everything is Sip. Whatever I'm observing, whatever you are observing, everything is SIP. Whoever is observing, all the 150, 200 people who come on this call, everybody is SIP. Therefore, who SIP? Where? Everywhere. There is no place where SIP is not. Therefore, everywhere. And what? Everything is SIP. This is the ultimate awakening. We have to be able to decode Maya. माया चुपके से आके सच को छुपा के मिथ्य को दिखा के बोले ये संसार सच्चा है ना सच्चा सब कुछ माया है ये आत्मा छुपा के तन को दिखा के मन को दिखा के बोले मैं तो सब कुछ हूँ मैं तो क्या कुछ भी नहीं मैं Therefore, when we realize I am nothing, we become everything. With folded hands, I bow down to you.